Alright, good morning everyone and welcome back to NeelyFX. My name is Michael Neely and this is the channel where I talk about foreign exchange trading, and making money trading Forex, as well as other things, possibly commodities and options and futures. We'll get to that. We'll get to commodities, options, and futures one day. Today's not the day for that though. Let's see what we've got going on today. We have... Since we're going to be talking about that, and I'm in the United States, let's get to the risk disclaimer screen. First, this channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute trading or financial advice. I am a professional trader, not a broker, trading my own capital. I do not solicit funds, manage client accounts, nor do I hold CFTC or NFA registration at this time. Forex trading is highly speculative with a high risk of losing some or all of your investment capital. Only trade with funds you can comfortably afford to lose. In other words, if you're trying to make rent trading Forex, don't do it. Additional pressures will make you very unsuccessful. CFT risk disclosure. Forex trading carries a high degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. The high degree of leverage can work against you as well as for you. Before trading Forex, carefully consider your investment objectives, experience, and risk appetite. You could sustain a loss of some or all of your investment capital. And that's not why we trade Forex. We don't trade Forex to lose capital. We trade Forex to gain capital because it can't be done. And if you're silly enough to get into Forex trading, please take into account I did not tell you to do it. It's basically how that works. All right, let's get into what we're working on today. First, I need to log into a couple more things. I had to shut down my computer last night, so there it is. There's that one. Okay, so all right. Okay, so I've logged into everywhere I need to log into. It took a minute, so I paused recording the video. We are recording, right? I think so. Oh, well, let's get into this. Okay, yes, we are recording. Yes, the second counter is counting. Okay, great. Let's get into what we're doing today. Let's go straight to the events for the day. And we'll go over here. And Henry, the Forex trading parakeet, is with me also. So he's right here beside me on this side. There he is. Here, Henry. I don't know. Anyway, what have we got going on today? We have first news. I'm going to change. I may be changing how I get my things today. My news today, because I am not a big fan of having the news up here because I don't give one damn about what's going on with Trump or politics. Politics plays a role. I'm not going to say it does not run Forex trading, but politics does not play as near a heavy of a role in Forex trading as people think it does. If you're a technician, which I am more of a technical trader than a fundamental trader, technicals are what I pay attention to, not fundamentals. So we're going to scroll past the news because I really don't care. But this is the news I do care about, the economic releases, because these could drive changes. The ISM Services PMI index comes out today, the Purchasing Managers Index for services. I don't know what ISM stands for. International Services Managers, something like that. But that is a big mover, and other than that, there's not a whole lot going on today. Let's go straight into the charts and see what we've got. We have... Look at this. This is the euro. That's the bounce back from Friday, and then since then, just kind of wandering about. Not really quite sure where it's going. A couple of nice dojis going the opposite direction, so that means that no one knows what's going to happen. Came down, what, about 30 pips after that? Yeah, that's not tradable. Not tradable for my strategy. So after that, we're going to go to the USDJPY, my current favorite. Let's see what we've got here. And here we have, again, not a whole lot of stuff going on here. Henry keeps getting on my glasses because he thinks they're his. But this is what we've got going on right now. I'm going to have some coffee. And wonderful NeelyFX cup. Ow! He also likes my eyebrows. So we'll switch back to these glasses. No, you cannot have my eyebrows. Let's see, after that we have, what have we got going on? Again, not a whole lot going on. That is forming a candle that pretty much says we don't know what's going on. So can't define a direction. We can't define what direction it's going to go in. That's a spinning top, if I'm not mistaken. Candle, or you can call it whatever your favorite candle is. It could be a doji, if you look at it that way, which means it could be a reversal. But we'd have to wait for the confirmation candles, which wouldn't be until about 10 o'clock till the services purchasing managers index comes out. Let's do it a couple more. Let's go UCAD. And I decided to throw this one in here just for kicks. That's the 4-hour on the UCAD. Wow, look at that. We've been talking about the things we've been missing out on the UCAD trades. First, let's see what it looks like on the monthly. Let's get some monthly trend lines drawn in here. Monthly trend lines, not a whole lot to talk about. Got one down here. Right, go here. And I would extend that one out to here. That one's better. And we'll make that green. That's a support trend line. And again over here, except make that one red. That's don't get on the keyboard, little dude. Trend line, and then this one is the monthly support trend line. Well, this is the kind of fun thing about Forex trading right now is no one's really quite sure what's going to happen next. And I mentioned, gave a big political disclaimer earlier because it very well could be due to no one's quite sure what Donald Trump's going to do next. And that's not necessarily a bad thing in my eyes. We won't talk about politics because politics is not my cup of tea. This is a daily one right here. That one right up here. Trend line, misspelled it, that's kind of okay. This is just us. Weekly or daily, that's 4 hours. Look at the 4 hour. Put this one back in the same scale we had the other one. We can see some possible trades. So, call this the 4 hour trend line. Trend line. And let's see what we got going on here. Again, not a whole lot going on as far as the UCAD goes. It's building on kind of a weird little triangle right there. We'll see what happens with that. It looks like if it does anything, it's going to be downward. But then we don't. There's nothing to trade right now. Let's go to the Aussie next. I'm gonna open this up a little bit because I was listening to a course yesterday. That's not Aussie. A guy that I'm really getting into that he's a trader out in New Zealand. His name is Sam Eder. If you get a chance, check out his video on Udemy. It's one. He's got a free one out there. And I highly recommend it. He's got a lot of great ideas in there. I'm going to be listening to it today at my day job. That's what I do at my day job, I listen to stuff. That's the resistance trend line on the Aussie. And every time I trade the Aussie, it seems like I'm trading it down. Like it's always, the trade is always downward, which is awfully strange to me because it's always downward. It's got to go up sometime, you'd think, but I don't know. Trend line, and I do not have the British pound in here. I should be doing the British pound too. And again, this is looking like a fairly robust trade. If it breaks that trend line, it could very well go downward. Could have a downward trade going in about 64.45. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But again, we don't have that. It's a little premature before we can get into that trade because that candle has to reverse before we get into that trade. So that does not, that's a non-trading event. Or we can come up here and go to the top side, about 64.79. No. And again, that's really close to this area of resistance, so I'm not sure that I would get into that trade either at the 4-hour level. Go to the monthly and see what's going on with this. I'm running out of time, so we're going to have to speed this up a notch. I still have a lot more to do before I get out the door to go to my day job. Which day job is how I fund my trading activities. So if you don't have a day job and you're trying to trade, I highly recommend getting one. If you're not already financially independent, if you are financially independent, then by all means keep it up. Because that's the reason why we're doing this, is for financial resistance, financial independence. Yes, I still have to make my protein shake, you're right. And that one in there, my monthly. Trend line. I'll go back to the 4-hour. Well, let's go weekly. Weekly. And I'm also looking at RSI. Most of the RSIs right now are in the 50s. And that is definitely no trade area, no trade territory. Actually, bring this 4-hour one down to here and make it call it the weekly. How about that? Interesting. 4-hour trend line and the weekly trend line is yet another instrument where the 4-hour trend line and the weekly trend line are almost the same. How about that? Okay, I'm trying to grab something else. Leave that other point there. And daily. Could see what's going on in the chat room, but I don't have time for that either. I would love to sit here in front of the computer for about 2 or 3 hours and see if I can get some trades in. Although I'd be very, very particular about how I do that, because you get in the chat rooms, you start getting other people in your ear, and you're not sure what they're going to say. Yeah, we have interesting, very interesting. Because that makes our daily trend line, makes our 4-hour trend line not work. No. Put another one in here. To there, and the color green. For some reason. I'll just put that one in there, see what happens. And again, that's what we're staring at as far as that goes. My 4-hour trend line became my weekly trend line, and so we redrew the 4-hour trend line. And again, not a whole lot to see what's going on there. Right in the middle of the range between the high resistance area and the high support area, so not sure what to do with that. And let's just take a look at the British pound. USD, and I'll go to the Forex.com chart. I don't think I've ever done anything on that one either. Okay, so the 4-hour chart. Let's go ahead and just draw some 4 hours because I'm running out of time. There. And then again, right here. So that one will make red. And then I'll go ahead and draw stuff in here a little bit later. And again, same thing with the Aussie as the British pound. Not quite sure what direction it's going to go in. So again, no trades today, it looks like. We are going to call it there. If you like this video, then by all means give it a thumbs up and a thumbs up and subscribe. We've got a lot more great information coming out as things develop this week. Again, this is not going to be a banner trading week, I don't think. We've got a lot of information unless the Fed talk starts happening. Let's look at this real quick. Trading dashboard. Let's see how I'm doing. All time, all history. I am up on that one, and my other challenge, I am up on that one too. Not much, just dropping the bucket. It's 25 grand. So that's the direction we're going in, is to get that to 1500 and get this to 2500, and then we can see what happens after that, because I'm not sure what's going to happen after that. But at any rate, you guys have a great one. Happy trading, and again, this is Michael Neely with NeelyFX. I'll talk to you later.